My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik Sir. In the previous classes, we have completely discussed about some of the very interesting and significant ideas in connection with the noun. As noun is a leading part of speech, it is frequently used in our sentence structure, both in spoken and written English. Okay, therefore, students are frequently advised to know from A to Z of noun so that it will be comfortable at the time of their speaking and writing. Okay, in the last class we have discussed about the definition of noun, a proper noun, common noun, also collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. Here in this section 3 we are going to find out the difference between concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Yes, whenever common, proper, collective, material nouns are concrete nouns because they are physical by nature. We can easily find them through our sense organs. These nouns refer to physical or concrete things. Yes, this is important. Physical or concrete things which can be perceived. Yes, which can be perceived or noticed with the help of our 5 sense organs, that is sight, taste, touch, hearing, smell. Yes, what you know. On the other hand, abstract nouns here, abstract nouns are not experienced through human senses. It means abstract nouns cannot be perceived through our 5 sense organs. We can only realize. Yes, it is a matter of realization and understanding them. They indicate quality, state, action, feelings, emotions, name of subjects, thoughts or beliefs, ideas or concepts. Yes, this is the difference between the concrete noun and the abstract noun. Therefore, students always face problem in this correction. What do you mean concrete noun? What do you mean abstract noun? And if we know about all this, definitely there will be no question of confusion and we can easily understand and express at the time of speaking and writing. Okay? In the second idea, difference between countable and uncountable nouns. This is also a matter of confusion in the mind of students. Countable nouns are consisted of common and collective nouns. Yes, this is the matter. Remember, it means all the common nouns and collective nouns can be counted. It means we can count them. Okay. Whereas, on the other hand, uncountable nouns are formed of material nouns, yes, and abstract nouns. Yes, very interesting. You see here, we cannot count cement, sand, ghee, water, hydrogen, behavior, nature, darkness, love, knowledge, baggage, mathematics. All these cannot be counted by us. Therefore, they are uncountable nouns. And this is the difference. Second difference. Countable nouns can be counted. Yes, what we have already discussed. But uncountable nouns can be counted. Next comes the other idea. Countable nouns are used in third person, singular number as well as plural. It means countable nouns can be used in a third person singular and plural. For example, child plays. children play. Child, third person singular number, children, third person plural number. Okay, they can take singular verb. It means whenever third person singular verb or plural verb, whenever they are in third person plural. Yes, okay, according to their number. It is very clear. On the other hand, uncountable nouns are used only in third person singular number, not in plural number. Third person singular number, and they take only singular verb. Yes, this is the matter of difference in between countable noun and uncountable noun. Yes, now come another matter. Yes, we can use article er, an and numbers like one, two, three, many, few, a few, etc. with countable nouns. Yes, naturally, but these are not used with uncountable nouns. Remember, they are used with countable nouns. Yes, for example, we can say a few students, okay, but we cannot say a few water, okay, many flowers, okay, but we cannot say many wealth, no. And here we can three boys, okay, but we cannot say three rices. Another, before uncountable nouns, we can use phrases like a piece of, yes, a piece of, a slice of, a loaf of, a seat of, a pinch of, a jar of, a cup of, a bottle of, a cake of, a drop of, a kilogram of, a liter of, a handful of, a spoon of, a packet of, a bar of, a ball of, 3 kilograms of, 5 packets of, etc. to express them in singular number or plural number. Yes, you see here we find before some uncountable nouns we can use some phrases to indicate them in countable sense. Now see how. Remember some examples. A cake of soap, yes, we cannot say a soap. And here a bar of chocolate, yes, a piece of or sheet of asbestos or paper or iron. We cannot say an asbestos, a paper, an iron. This is the way how we can use phrases to make uncountable noun singular. Okay, now come here are countable sense. An acre of land, a piece of, you see, a piece of advice, not an advice. Give me an advice, please. Give me a piece of advice. Yes, information, news, luggage. It is a piece of good news. It is a piece of good news. You are welcome, my dear. Yes, and work. A piece of work. Yes, a pinch of salt. A slice of mango. 3 liters of milk. 5 cakes of soap, 2 bars of chocolate. With these examples, I want to draw your attention towards the fact that some uncountable nouns can be expressed countable nouns with the help of these phrases. Okay? Yes, now come the next idea. Whenever we use ordinals or quantifiers like first, second, third, fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, any, some, no, many, a lot of, few, a few, several, various, a number of, a large number of, the number of, etc. before countable nouns. Little, yes, a little, much, any, some, no, a lot of, plenty of, etc. are used before uncountable nouns. Remember, it means through quantifiers before them, we can differentiate between countable and uncountable nouns. Yes. How? See here. A large number of students are pilgrims or birds. Yes. A lot of audience or problems. Yes. A few friends, some children, any boy. Okay. Plenty of money. You see here, money is uncountable noun. Yes, uncountable noun. Plenty of money. Plenty of money. We cannot say that a few money. We cannot say, but we can say plenty of money, a lot of money, much money. Yes, and here plenty of money, money, time, and wealth. Okay, so a lot of wealth. Very good. A lot of wealth, plenty of, a lot of wealth, uncountable noun. Yes, here we find little milk, uncountable noun, and little honey, uncountable noun. Yes, uncountable noun. Remember, some water, uncountable noun here, some, any milk, uncountable noun. Remember, the matter is now clear that how we use some quantifiers before plural countable noun, some quantifiers before uncountable nouns. Okay, therefore, at the time of using quantifiers, we should be also very much careful, and so that we can express our and these quantifiers or determiners or modifiers will be discussed in separate classes. Okay, the following nouns can be used both as countable and uncountable. How? This is also very interesting. Pepper. Pepper is no doubt uncountable noun. Yes, but it can be used as a countable sense. Then how? You see here, that piece of news was published in the paper. It means here, the paper means newspaper. Okay, the paper means newspaper in a definite newspaper. And next, paper is made from wood. Now come to iron. He is pressing his clothes with an iron instrument which is used for ironing our clothes. Whenever we take it in an uncountable sense, we find that the gate is made of iron. Land. In countable sense, this patch of land belongs to me. Yes, this patch of land, it means this very plot belongs to me. It means is mine. Okay. Now here we find uncountable sense. Do you own much land here? That is uncountable sense. Landed property. Don't throw stones. Stones here with countable sense at the dog. Naturally, this is a bad habit. Uncountable sense. Stone is hard, light. The building was decorated with colored lights. Here we find colored lights means individual lights that have been used in decorating the building, and that's why taken as a countable sense. But the sun gives us light and heat. Yes, natural, and here light is uncountable. Okay. Time. There was a time when things were very cheap. Yes, it was time. In past, things were very cheap because population was very thin. Time has been taken here in countable sense. Time and tide waits for none. Here wait for none because time and tide both are the two separate things, and they wait for none. It is a proverb. We are dolls in the hands of time. It means time is almighty and we are controlled by the hands of time. Noise. I heard a noise. A noise means any noise outside the room. Uncountable sense. Little children make much noise. You see, noise. Difficulty. He faced a number of difficulties in life. Uncountable sense, he did the work without much difficulty. Here, uncountable. Glass. Countable, will you have a glass of orange? A glass of orange juice. Yes, informal offer. Will you have a glass of orange juice, please? Yes, and here a glass of has been taken as countable sense. But the glass of my window has been broken. Here we find the glass that is has been taken as a uncountable sense. Yeah. Through this segment, I have already discussed about the differentiation in between concrete noun and abstract noun, again countable noun and uncountable noun. If we know differences, then we can easily use the correct verb form at the time of that is what we call subject verb agreement. Yes, therefore this topic is really very interesting. Dear students, with this I come to the end of this segment. Hope you must have enjoyed this class like previous sections. Remember, read it again and again. Don't take it lightly and be serious. Don't stop at the beginning. Go from beginning to end. Try to understand the purpose of the video, what I am guiding. Try to understand the rules have been given side by side, the examples and suitable explanation. Yes, then only you can understand what is what. Yes, try to learn how to give comments and share this video among your friends and relatives, those who are connected with study. Yes, even this is, you see, remember, naturally this video never dies, because this is for yourself and for your succeeding generation and even the generation which is going to leave you. They are also, it means because learning is a never ending process, and therefore we shouldn't think that my education is over and these are not necessary for me. No, these are necessary for everybody, whatever their stage and rank and file it may be. Yes, in order to understand the matter, we have to go through all this very sincerely. Then we can enjoy the charm of learning and we can help others. We can help others in their study. Even grandfather can teach their grandchildren. Father, mother can support their children in this connection. Yes, you can also help your younger brothers and sisters. Have a nice day. See you in the next segment. Till then, goodbye.